Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's what's actually wild. The IRS has just changed its regulations to allow churches to endorse political candidates. This might sound like a win for religious freedom, but let's take a moment to unpack the implications of this decision. Historically, churches have been places of refuge from political strife, where the focus was on spiritual growth rather than party lines. Growing up in a politically active church, the pastor would say, "I have my political opinions, but I won't say them here." This was in line with a regulation dating back to the Eisenhower era, which aimed to keep the sacred space of worship free from the divisive nature of politics. But now, with this new rule, we could see a shift that might actually sow societal division rather than unity. What if I told you that the idea of churches endorsing candidates could turn these sanctuaries into battlegrounds? Imagine walking into your church, expecting a message of hope and community, only to find it transformed into a platform for political endorsements. This could pressure congregations to choose sides, turning what should be a neutral gathering space into a politically charged environment. Ever notice how churches have been one of the few places where people from different political backgrounds can come together? This change threatens that unity. Just look at the data. Democrats and Republicans are already living in separate worlds, often getting their news from different sources. Now, if churches start endorsing candidates, we risk further fragmenting our communities. The article highlights a crucial point. Endorsing candidates doesn't just blur the lines between church and state, it diminishes the church's role in society. As the Catholic Church teaches, the mission of the church is not to be confused with the political community. Instead, it should act as a moral compass, guiding believers without dictating how they should vote. This change by the IRS feels less about empowering churches to serve their communities and more about political maneuvering. It's a call to action for all of us to ensure that our places of worship remain sanctuaries for spiritual growth and community support, rather than arenas for political conflict. So, let's embrace the challenge of keeping our churches focused on their true mission, to love our neighbors and uplift our communities, without the distraction of partisan politics. Together, we can navigate these changes and keep our values intact. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It would help out a lot. Peace.